Hi guys, my name is Nicholas and this is the first ever YouTube video that I'm doing. Today I'm going to unbox my Casio MDV107. So a little quick story back why I bought this MDV107 is when I watched Jordi from Just One More Watch when he made a video about the MDV107 Casio is launching with the two new colorways, which is the Pepsi and the Batman colorway. So once I see the Pepsi, I remembered I have to get it immediately. I've been waiting for very long for this watch to launch their Pepsi colorway, and finally it's here. By the way, this watch is not for me, it's for my father. I bought this for my father for his 55th birthday. So without further ado, let's go to the unboxing. Excited. Oh, so a quick wrist check. I'm wearing my Casio MDV106 today. Okay, so from what I was told from my friend is that this watch came in a paper bag because I bought it from Taiwan, and they cut costs so that they changed it to paper bag and not in a paper box that we usually receive in. So here's the watch itself with some manuals here, all in Mandarin because I bought it from Taiwan. Alright, just leave it aside and let's go into the watch. Wow, I have to say it looks super great in person. And let's peel off the sticker first. So here you go, this is the watch. So quickly run over the specs of this watch. This watch has a 44mm case size and a 49mm lug to lug distance and a 22mm lug width. This watch is measured at 12mm thick, which is quite okay because this is a quartz watch in my opinion. So that this watch also has a unidirectional bezel with 120 clicks. But to be honest, I feel like the clicking of the sound is very different from my MDV106. This is actually quite loud in my opinion. So now let's compare the difference of this MDV107 with my MDV106. So in my opinion, the only difference of the MDV106 and the MDV107 is that the Marlin logo in the above the 6 o'clock marker is gone in the MDV107. According to Jordi, this is because that the license of using the Marlin is over, so that Casio cannot put the Marlin logo on the watch anymore. So that they decided to enlarge a little bit of the water resistant 200-meter wording. Besides that, the only difference is that the MDV107 comes with two new colorways, which is the bezel insert comes with a Pepsi colorway and also a Batman colorway. Now I would like to show you the case back as well. I'll just put this paper at the bottom, this plastic at the bottom, so it won't scratch my new watch. So So as you can see, for the case back it's also the same, just without the Marlin logo, and yeah, for the new version there's no Marlin logo anymore at the back. Alright guys, so this is the MDV107 on my 6.5 inches wrist, and now I would like to talk about the pros and cons of this watch. The pros of this watch, in my opinion, I think this is one of the best entry-level diverse watch in the market. With its highly affordable price at only 300 ringgit Malaysia, or equivalent to around $70 US. You are getting a solid diverse watch with 200 meters of water resistance, a screw-down crown, a unidirectional bezel with 120 clicks, and also a date complication. This watch has a very beautiful sunburst dial, and I think the Pepsi bezel looks really good on the Duro. To me, I'm okay with the quartz watch, and it's a pros for me because there are times where I'm lazy to adjust the time on my automatic watch. and I will just grab the Duro without worrying of setting the time and go to college or anywhere. And now let's move on to the cons of this watch. I think the biggest cons of this watch is the case size of the watch at 44mm. I think it wears slightly too large for my wrist, but thank God it's a quartz watch, so the watch is actually quite thin and it doesn't wear that big. I think it wears slightly smaller than paper at around 42mm. Another con of this watch is the Loom. The Loom is quite bad and I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Let me throw a Loom shot for you and compare it with my Seiko SKX007. Alright, so here's the Loom. As you can see, it's quite bright now, but after only some time then it dies out quite quickly, the Loom. And now let me compare it with my Seiko SKX007. The one on the left is my SKX. Let me charge up the Loom on the MDV107 as well. Alright, so when you compare it side to side, it's quite obvious that the SKX007 Loom is very bright, and the Loom on the MDV107 is dying very soon. Right, so that's all for my review for this MDV107, and now I'm going to change it to a bracelet and then give it to my father. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys like it. Bye.